Hello ladies and gentlemen, happy Halloween and welcome back to another Minecraft vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Höllenhund Lekpz M41. From my understanding, this is basically a German modified M41, and then that's been transferred over into a Halloween type build by World of Tanks and Wargaming in all that sense. I believe it's Wargaming that makes World of Tanks. It's a tank that's in their Halloween special going on right now, and if you ask me, I think it's the coolest one out of all of them. I was thinking about doing some of the other ones, but honestly, in my opinion, they didn't really stand out as being super different. They just had some really weird lighting effects and stuff like that, and paint jobs, which, in all honesty, wouldn't really be able to transfer over to Minecraft. So I thought this one was the most prominent one that was pretty cool. It had some spikes going on the top of it, and some chain with some skulls on it. I thought it looked pretty sweet. Now, of all the ones, I thought this was the coolest one, so that's why I decided to go and pick this one. I felt it was the, definite more Halloween-y one, kind of a demonic and evil looking and all kinds of stuff like that. Very dark. And all that stuff. So anyways, hopefully you guys do enjoy this one. So we got some cool Halloween builds, a nice redo of the Ghostbusters car, and of course the HOLLENHUND, which is pretty dang sweet. So it's built upon a newly designed M41 chassis. As you guys can see, I've pretty much completely revamped my M41. My old design was severely lacking, and you can expect to see a tutorial for the new design hopefully sometime soon. Anyways, you have the main gun here, and as I mentioned, it has like this chain that's kind of running along the barrel here, and it's got some skulls hanging down on the end of it. Very cool. It also has this little bit right here that's kind of spiky all the way around. The best I could really do for that right there, but pretty cool nonetheless. Just the whole thing itself, it's got some smoke grenade dispensers on the side, I believe. And the main feature is these spikes that come out here, and they kind of have like this war-torn kind of fabric that's kind of, flapping in the wind. Almost look like kind of like flags in a way. So you can see I kind of did my representation of that on the top there. You also have this fabric that kind of runs around the base of these almost like horns, I guess you can say, which is really cool. And overall, just the whole build itself, it's got a nice black color to it, as the tank itself does. It's more of a very dark gray, but we don't really have a very dark gray that would work. I thought Nether brick worked the best, and plus it looks a little bit more dark and demonic than the other materials. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy this design, and again, happy Halloween, guys. Hope you guys have a great one and you guys are safe, and just all around have a good time, get lots of candy, all that fun stuff. And if you want to let me know down in the comments below what you're dressed up as for Halloween, I'd love to hear it. Other than that, guys, let's go and pop into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, layer 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first layer, we have layer 1. Now for layer 1, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start off by taking another brick half slab. We're going to place down one like this, followed by a second one over, followed by two nether brick top slabs coming off of it toward whichever direction you want this tank to be facing. Now this right here is going to be the left front of the tracks right here, so you can kind of see how that's going to line up in proportion to the vehicle. So just make sure you give yourself plenty of space, and you guys will be good to go for this build. Now after these two nether brick half slabs, we're going to place down a row of 3 of nether brick top slabs, followed by again a row of 2 nether brick half slabs, and then nether brick top slabs across like that for the front. Then on either side here, we're just going to grab ourselves some dark oak wood fence gates, place them down just like that for the front there. After you have that done, we're going to take our black wool, place down a row of 2 like this on both sides, and again stone buttons on either side like that. We're then going to place down a row of 2 nether brick half slabs on both sides like this, followed by a row of 2 of black wool, and this is going to be kind of a repeating pattern we're going to have all the way down here. So we have 2 of these rows already of the black wool. We're going to have a total of 5, so we're just going to keep doing this pattern all the way along here until we have 5 of those rows. So again, the black wool, and then a row of nether brick half slabs in between them, and then we're going to end at this point right here, just like this. And then we're just going to place down 2 nether brick half slabs and 2 nether brick top slabs. So if you did this right, you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rows of these nether brick half slabs, and 5 rows of 2 here of the black wool blocks. We're just going to go ahead and repeat the same process over here to this side. So again, very simple, very basic, nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy, going all the way down just like this. And again, your stone buttons along the side here. Now, once you have that finished, we then want to take our nether brick top slabs. We're just going to go and fill in our spaces all the way like this back to these nether brick half slabs here. just going to go and fill this whole space on the bottom here to kind of make the very base or the bottom of the tank. And then we're just going to place down a brick top slab, come off the center, followed by a dark oak wood fence gate on either side, opened up like so. After you guys have that done, we're going to go and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, so for layer 2, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start off by taking our brick stairs. We're going to place down a row of 2 up here in the front on both sides. Then in between the stairs, we're going to place down a row of 3 of brick up down stairs like that. Once you have that done, we're going to place down a row of 2 of black wool on, actually we can just make this a row of 5 of black wool all the way across like this, followed by a stone button on both sides like so. When you get to this section here, we're going to place down a nether brick top slab, followed by a nether brick stair, 1, 2, and 3 nether brick top slabs, a nether brick upside down stair, nether brick half slab, nether brick upside down stair, and a nether brick top slab just like this. And once you have that done, we're going to go and just do the same thing over here, just like this, going down like so, and nether brick upside down stair, nether brick half slab, nether brick upside down stair like this, and top slab like so. After you have that done, we're just going to place down a row of 5 of black wool all the way across like this with a stone button on either side. And on the inside here of this row, we're just going to again take black wool and kind of fill this in like so. And same thing on both sides like that. Then on the back here, we're just going to place down a row of 2 of nether brick stairs on top of the 2 top slabs. And then in between the stairs, we're going to place down a row of 3 of nether brick upside down stairs like so. With that all finished, that's going to do it for layer 2. With that, let's move on to layer 3. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer, we have layer 3. Now for layer 3, what we want to do to start off with is we're going to place down an iron trapdoor on top of those 2 nether brick stairs like that on either side. We then want to place down a black carpet on top of the inner nether brick stair like that. And then once you have that done, we just want to go and grab ourselves some nether brick fence posts. We're going to place down one like this on both sides, followed by a nether brick stair facing that direction in the very center, represent some spikes that kind of pop up in the front here, and then just a skeleton skull that comes off that center spike, which is represented terribly by this nether brick stair. Now once you get to this point here, we're going to place down a nether brick stair like this on both sides after that iron trap door, followed by a row of 5 of nether brick half slabs all the way across. We then want to place down item frames on the 2 item frames on the outsides here, and we're just going to place down orange stained glass in it to represent the orange headlights that this thing would have. With that finished, we then want to place down a nether brick half slab again on both sides. We're going to take our black wool blocks, and we want to go ahead and place down 1 over here on the left side, followed by a orange stained glass block, followed by 1, 2, and 3 of these black wool blocks going back like so. And one thing we could probably do for some kind of effect or whatever, because we want to make sure that this thing kind of glows, is we can put glowstone underneath here to kind of hopefully give it a little bit more glow, especially if it's dark out or something like that. It'll have that little bit of glow in there, which is something that you do want. Now with this done, we can go ahead and continue on. So for this, we're just going to go ahead and take our nether brick stairs. We're going to place down 1 like this on either side, followed by a row of 3 of black wool, row of 5 of black wool all the way across like so. And actually, one thing we want to do is we actually want to go and grab ourselves a stone half slab, or the stone slabs, and then we're going to go and make a full block out of them, just like that after that stained glass block right there, so it should give it even more orange highlight. Now with that finished, we then want to go ahead and take our black wool. We're going to go and place down 1 and 2, coming in on either side like this, 1 and 2. We then want to go ahead and just place down, just want to double check to make sure I get this right. We're going to go ahead and just place down again a couple more rows of 2. So we have our first row, we're going to place down a second, third, and fourth going back like this. And then same thing over here, 1, 2, and 3. So you have a total of 4. And then for the final row right here, we're just going to place down a row of 3 in between it, just to go and connect them up like so. When you get to this section here, we're just going to place down another row of 7 of black wool all the way across. Then we want to place down a nether brick stair on the sides here, just like that. And then we want to go ahead and take our black wool, place down 1 like this on either side, with a row of 3 of polished andesite in between like so. After you have that done, we're going to place down a polished andesite block on both sides. We then want to place down a sign on the side of that polished andesite block like so. We then want to go ahead and take our black wool, place down 1 like this on either side, and then a row of 3 of polished andesite, again in the very center. After you have that all finished, we then want to place down a stone brick stair like this on both sides, and then a sign on the side of the stair like so. After that's all finished, we then want to take our black wool, place down a row of 5 across. We then want to take our nether brick stairs, place down a row of 5 of nether brick stairs. After that's all finished, we're going to go back into our inventory, grab ourselves some item frames, and we're also going to need some red stained glass this time. And we want to simply go ahead and take our item frames, place down one like this on either side, red stained glass block in it, and a sign over the stair that the item frame is on, just like that. And the last thing we're going to do for this layer is we're just going to go ahead and simply take some iron trapdoors and place down 2 right there. And actually, I almost forgot. We actually want to take signs and place them down on the sides here of these black wool blocks. All the way along the side here for just a little bit of detail. And same thing over here on this side. Signs going all the way down on these black wool blocks like that. Just add a little bit more detail to the build. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to basically do it for layer 3. And with that, let's move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 4. Now for this layer, we're going to start off by going ahead and getting the turret started. So we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair like that on the very center black wool block right here. We're then going to place down a nether brick top slab like this on either side, followed by a nether brick upside down stair that goes back on both sides like so. And we're also just going to want to place down some black wool like that to kind of fill that space in like so. When you get to this point right here, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a black wool block. We're going to place down one like this on both sides. And we're just going to go ahead and place down a nether brick stair that comes off of it, like so, on both sides. After you have that done, we're going to place down a second nether brick stair back, like this again on both sides. And then we just want to go ahead and place down a row of 5 here of upside down nether brick stairs across like that. You can see you got the corner stair on either side, like so. So you get something that looks just like this. Now, after you get that set up, they're going to go and take a nether brick top slab, place down one like this that comes off this upside down nether brick stair, and then 2 nether brick top slabs that come off these 2 upside down stairs like so. Going over here to this side, we're going to repeat the same thing. So 2 nether brick top slabs here, and then one like that, like so. With that all finished, for the front detail up here, we're going to place down 2 stone buttons on the right side of the tank here. On this side over here, we're going to go and take some wither skeleton skulls. We're going to place down one like that on top of that orange stained glass block, followed by one at a 45-degree angle on either side of it, and then one more wither skeleton skull like that going back. After you have that finished, going ahead and go into the back here, some very basic detailing and all that stuff. What we want to do is you want to go ahead and take some stone pressure plates, place down 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 on both sides. We then want to take iron trapdoors, place down 2 over here on this side, and same thing over here, and then a stone button on this black wool block, just like that. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to basically do it for layer 4. And with that, let's move on to layer 5. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we have layer 5. Now for layer 5, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and take a nether brick stair, place it down on top of this nether brick upside down stair like this, followed by a nether brick half slab on either side of the stair. After you have that done, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these nether brick top slabs coming off this nether brick stair. Now, as you can see, I did skip this stuff right here on the bottom. It just felt it'll be a little bit easier to add this stuff on once we get the actual barrel build. So that's why I kind of missed this part right here from the previous layer. So we're gonna go ahead and work on that now. Now, on the very end here on this nether brick slab right here on the very end, we're gonna place down some signs like that for the muzzle brake. We then want to go ahead and go to the second top slab, place down a a stone half slab going down like this, and we're also gonna want to place down one like so. So you have the stone top slab here, and then a half slab, followed by a second half slab, a top slab, and then another half slab like this, and then another top slab like so. Now on the front here, on this slab here, we're gonna place down a skeleton skull, one on the front, and then one that kind of hangs off to the side. Either side could work for it. Then we're just gonna take some dark oak wood fence gates, place down one like this, coming off this this slab like this on both sides, and make sure you have the fence gates opened up like that. On the top here, we're actually going to take this nether brick half slab, replace it with a nether brick stair, and we also want to take some dark oak wood fence gates and place them down on either side of the stair, like so. After you have that all done, we then want to go ahead and place down a black wool block directly behind this stair, like so, followed by a nether brick stair, like this on both sides. After you have that done, we then want to place down a wither skeleton skull on this nether brick top slab on both sides, just like that. With that done, we then want to take our polished andesite. We're going to go and place down a row of 3 across like this, followed by a nether brick stair on both sides. And then again, a wither skeleton skull like this on that top slab on the very outside like that. After you have that done, we then want to take our polished andesite. We're going to place down a row of 5 that goes all the way across just like this. And again, a wither skeleton skull on top of that top slab on the very end like that. And same thing over here on this side, like so. Then go ahead and continue on, another row of 5 of polished andesite all the way across. When you get to this section right here, we want to go ahead and take our black wool and we're going to go and put that into use here. So for this, we're going to place down a row of 3 of black wool across like this, followed by a cobblestone wall on either side. We then want to go ahead and place down another row of 3 of black wool, followed by another cobblestone wall on either side, just like this. We also want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood fence gate coming off this cobblestone wall on both sides like this, and make sure you have the fence gate opened up like so. Going back here to this section, we're just going to place down a row of 3 of black wool, and we are also going to go ahead and crouch and place down a dark oak wood fence gate opened up on both sides or both ends of that row of 3 like that. Then on the back here, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall in the very center, followed by a nether brick stair like this on both sides, and signs like this on the sides of the signs like that on the front of the stairs. Oops, my bad. On the front of the stairs, and also on the cobblestone wall, and on the front of the stair over here as well, just like that. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to basically do it for layer 5, and with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 6. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we'll be going ahead and working on layer 6. So for layer 6, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by taking our stone brick stair. We're going to place down one like this, followed by a stone brick half slab next to it, and then a polished andesite block along the side of that. After you have that all done, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab on either side on top of those polished andesite blocks. And just want to make sure that I make this clear is that this part gets a little bit asymmetrical, so make sure that you are paying close attention to what I do on either side because it may be different and all that stuff. Also, one thing I want to throw in real quick before I forget, I just noticed we want to place down an end rod coming off this nether brick half slab on the left side. So just go and make that small change and you guys are good to go. Now, once you get to this point here, we then want to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block next to these 2 half slabs, going back on either side, followed by a stone brick stair, like so in the very middle. Now, on the right side here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by a polished andesite block after it, and then a stone brick half slab. Over here on the left side, we are going to place down a stone brick stair, and then a second stone brick stair on the back of it, just like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair, coming off both those stone brick stairs like that. And then over here on the right side, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab next to the stair. While over here on the left side, we're going to place down a nether brick fence post, just like that. Also on the side here of this stair, we want to go and place down a sign, not on the front of the stair, but on the side of it, on both sides, just like that. After you have that all finished, we then want to go ahead and take our stone brick half slabs. We're just going to place down one like this on top of this cobblestone wall on both sides. Then we're going to take another brick half slab, place it down on top of this black wool block right here, followed by another brick half slab that comes off to the left side, like so for that. And that's pretty much going to do it for layer 6. And with that, we'll move on to our last final layers, which will pretty much be layers 7, 8, and 9. We'll put the antennas on and also put the horns and all that stuff on and everything like that. Anyways, guys, let's go and move on to our last final layers. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our next few layers here, we're going to go ahead and basically finish out the build. So what we want to do to start off with is we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick upside down stair on top of this polished andesite block right here. And it's the same thing over here on this side on top of the polished andesite block, not the stone brick stair. After you have that done, we're going to place down some levers on the back of these stairs and have them flick down just like that. On top of these stairs, we're going to go ahead and place down a lever that's going to be flicked out to the sides, like so. And then coming off of this stair here, kind of up at an angle, we're going to place down a nether brick stair like this. And it's going to be on both sides, like that. That kind of goes up and at that angle, like that. We then want to go and place down a nether brick fence post on top of the nether brick stairs like that on both sides there. Again, those are going to be part of the horns. Now on the bottom of this stair, we also want to go and take a lever. We're going to place it down like this and flick it so it's facing toward the inside. Same thing over here, just like that. And that's pretty much going to do it there for the horns. Now going back to these ones, we're going to go ahead and take a nether brick stair, kind of come off this stair right here at an angle, kind of like what we did up here for this section. And we just want to go ahead and place down a lever on the bottom of the stair that's going to be flicked in like that. And same thing over here. Just take your stair, have it kind of come off at an angle, and then a lever just like that. After you guys have that all done, we then want to go ahead and take some iron bars. We're going to place down 1, 2, oops, my bad, 2, and 3 up, just like this. And same thing right here, 1, 2, and 3 iron bars up like that for the radio antennas. Now, to go ahead and put the flags on, they're very simple to do. So for the right side, we want to place down a nether brick top slab coming off this nether brick stair. Or sorry, a quartz top slab coming off the nether brick stair. We then want to place down a quartz half slab. You guys could also use probably sandstone for this as well. That would probably work as well. It's up to you guys though. We're then going to place down a nether brick upside down stair like so. Or sorry, quartz upside down stair followed by a quartz half slab. And then coming off this quartz stair here at an angle, we're going to place down a quartz top slab just like that for the first flag over here on the right side. Now for the left side, a little bit different. We're going to place down a quartz stair, or sorry, my bad, a quartz upside down stair like this, followed by a quartz top slab underneath it. We then want to go ahead and go off at an angle like this to the left side, place down a quartz half slab, and then a quartz top slab, or sorry, half slab on top of the top slab. Or no, this is a half slab, and this is a top slab right here, and then just one more top slab that goes back like so. And of course, you can change the direction. These are kind of flowing to go with the wind. But anyways, guys, that's gonna pretty much do it for the Höllenhund. My basically Halloween special tank. Definitely a pretty cool vehicle, and I had to say, out of all the World of Tanks special tanks and stuff like that for Halloween, I thought this one was definitely the coolest. And hopefully you guys feel the same way and do enjoy it. Other than that, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this tutorial. Again, happy Halloween. Hope you guys have a great one, and, you know, again, be safe and all that fun stuff. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This can be anything from the side of the build to link to my channel or this video if there's paying on social media sites. Just be sure to get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it continues to keep me inspired to continue producing this content as my channel grows. Other than that, guys, as long as you guys give me credit, you're free to use it for whatever project you guys are working on. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett254, and I'll see you guys next time.